How do I fix a car with a faulty starter motor? A faulty starter motor can be a frustrating issue, as it prevents your car from starting and can leave you stranded. However, with some basic knowledge and the right tools, you can diagnose and potentially fix a problematic starter motor yourself. In this video, we'll outline the steps to troubleshoot and repair a faulty starter motor in your car. So, before starting the video, please like this video, do subscribe and turn on the notification to our channel for future updates. Safety precautions. Before you start working on your car's starter motor, ensure your safety by taking the following precautions. Disconnect the battery. Always disconnect the negative terminal of the car's battery to prevent electrical shocks or accidents while working on the starter motor. Wear safety gear. Use appropriate safety gear, including gloves and safety glasses, to protect yourself from potential hazards. Park on a level surface. Ensure your car is parked on a level surface with the parking brake engaged. Diagnosing a faulty starter motor. Before attempting any repairs, it's essential to diagnose the problem accurately. Here's how you can identify a faulty starter motor. Listen for clicking sounds. When you turn the key to the start position, if you hear a clicking sound but the engine doesn't crank, it often indicates a faulty starter solenoid. Check battery voltage. Use a multimeter to check the voltage of your car's battery. A fully charged battery should read around 12.6 volts. If the voltage is significantly lower, it may not provide enough power to the starter motor. Inspect battery connections. Examine the battery terminals and cables for corrosion or loose connections. Clean and tighten the connections if necessary. Check fuses and relays. Inspect the fuses and relays related to the starter circuit. A blown fuse or faulty relay can prevent the starter motor from working. Starter motor noise. If you hear a grinding or whining noise when you attempt to start the car, it could indicate a damaged starter motor or a problem with the flywheel or starter drive gear. Fixing a faulty starter motor. If you've determined that the starter motor is the problem, here's how you can proceed with repairs. Note: before you begin, make sure you have the necessary tools, replacement parts if needed, and a safe working environment. 1. Safety precautions. Ensure that the car's battery is disconnected to prevent electrical accidents. 2. Locate the starter motor. The starter motor is typically located on the engine's underside, near the transmission. You may need to jack up the car or access the starter motor from underneath the vehicle. 3. Remove the electrical connections. Disconnect the electrical connections to the starter motor. This usually includes the main power cable and the smaller solenoid wire. Remember their positions or take a photo for reference when reconnecting them later. 4. Remove mounting bolts. The starter motor is held in place by mounting bolts. Remove these bolts to detach the starter from the engine. Be prepared to support the starter motor's weight as you remove the final bolt. 5. Inspect the starter motor. Examine the starter motor for any visible damage, such as worn brushes, a damaged armature, or corrosion on electrical terminals. If you see any issues, you may need to replace the starter motor. 6. Test the starter motor. Before replacing the starter motor, you can perform a bench test to check its functionality. Use jumper cables to connect the starter motor directly to the car battery. A. Connect the positive, red, jumper cable to the starter motor's positive terminal. B. Connect the negative, black, jumper cable to the starter motor's case or a metal ground on the vehicle. C. Have someone assist you by turning the ignition key to this start position while you observe the starter motor. If the starter motor doesn't turn, it likely needs replacement. 7. Replace the starter motor. If the bench test confirms that the starter motor is faulty, or if you've identified visible damage during inspection, it's time to replace the starter motor. Purchase a new or remanufactured starter motor that is compatible with your vehicle's make and model. 8. Install the new starter motor. Position the new starter motor in place and secure it with the mounting bolts. Tighten the bolts to the manufacturer's specifications. B. Reattach the electrical connections to the starter motor, including the main power cable and solenoid wire. 9. Reconnect the battery. Reconnect the negative terminal of the car battery. 10. Test the starter. Try starting the car to confirm that the new starter motor functions correctly. If the engine cranks and the car starts, the repair was successful. 11. Dispose of the old starter motor. Dispose of the old starter motor responsibly by taking it to a recycling center or following local disposal guidelines for automotive parts. When to seek professional help. While some DIY enthusiasts may be able to replace a faulty starter motor, it's essential to recognize your limitations. Seek professional assistance if you are not comfortable working with electrical systems or automotive repairs. You lack the necessary tools or workspace to perform the repair safely. The diagnosis is unclear, and you're not confident in identifying the problem. The vehicle is still under warranty, as attempting repairs yourself may void the warranty. In conclusion, fixing a faulty starter motor involves diagnosing the issue, removing the old starter, installing a new one, if necessary, and conducting tests to ensure proper functionality. If you're uncertain about any aspect of the repair or lack the required skills and tools, it's best to consult a professional mechanic to avoid further damage or safety hazards. Regular maintenance and prompt repairs can help ensure your car starts reliably and gets you where you need to go. What do you think of our video? Let us know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.